Hello there. Please, don't panic, you might drop me. Where is that coming from? I am right here, in your hands. Yes, I am the violin that you are holding. Thank you for getting me out of that case. It was getting very claustrophobic. I'm not entirely sure how I can talk. I've just always been able to do so, and I'm guessing that talking violins aren't entirely normal to you. It makes me happy that you can hear me, though. It's been so long since I've had someone to talk with, so please, ask away. How did a talking violin end up in a thrift store? So that is where I ended up. It's a long story, so please get comfortable while I explain. So, I was crafted long ago. I can't tell you exactly how long it's been though. That man that made me always seemed so sad. His voice was always on the verge of tears whenever he held me. I could tell that he was going through something that was hurting him greatly. He always talked about his daughter and how dearly he missed her. I told him that she might return one day. No, she won't. He always said she was gone. Yeah, her absence made my creator incredibly sad. He would always play me. I helped him express and process the sorrow in his heart, turning it into songs. I think that is why he made me, to express what he couldn't say with words. In time, I noticed him getting weaker. His one strong hand struggling to find the notes or to hold me steadily. He explained he would be gone in time as well, and one day different hands lifted me from my case. Perhaps he joined his daughter. I like to think they found one another, yeah. Those new hands were very skilled in playing violin. They weren't one for conversation though. I tried to talk to them many times, but never got a response. I am certain they understood me, however. They played me so well, performed marvelous competitions again and again. Every night the notes resounded in a different air, and I remember hearing hundreds, maybe even thousands cheering. They were so happy, and I was happy to work with them. They were amazing. They and we made an incredible team for more times than I can count. But in time, they also disappeared, and once again I was picked up by new hands. These hands treasured me. He talked back to me. We had so many conversations. He wasn't a musician. He said his mother tried to teach him, but he was never good. He said he didn't have a good ear for it. I said I could help him play, but he refused. He always said he found talking to me enough, and that he had his own way of expressing himself. He expresses himself by doing this thing he called painting. He tried to show me, but I don't have these things he said he called eyes, so it never really worked. He spent hours and hours explaining what he was doing, however. He got so passionate about it too. Those paintings must have been truly amazing. Then how did I get here? Well, in time he too vanished, and I passed through so many different hands. Some were so strong, some weak, some small, some large. None of them seemed to be able to hear me, however. I called out to every person that took me out of my case, but I never got a response from them. Some would blame me, some just helped me for a moment before putting me back in my case. The time I spent in that case got longer and longer until I was picked up by someone wondering what I was. They tried to call out, but they didn't listen. They decided to sell me. They said I was old and worn and not made by anyone noteworthy. So they placed me back, locked me in the case, and it was silent for another long time. Until now, that is. What they said hurt indeed. Had I not been helpful? Had I not made nice music? I questioned everything, wondering if I'd be played again, if I'd ever talk again. If only I could shed tears. You want to help? You do? I'd love it if you'd play me, even if it's only been for a moment. But it has been so long since these strings have been stroked. I'm not sure I can still make music like I used to. You think I can? Alright, let's try it. My bow is still in the case, I believe. Well needed. Wait, don't start playing yet. I haven't been tuned in a long time. If you're going to stroke my strings now, then nothing good will come of it. You're gonna have to tune me first. How to tune a violin? Simple. First, gently pluck the strings. We need to know how tuned they are. Oh my. That is quite bad. But fret not. It may have been a while, but I still remember how to tune myself. I will get these strings straightened out in but a moment. That is not good. Better? I think that one needs to be a little tighter. No, that's too tight, Ow, ow, ow. I think that is it. Alright, that should do it. Can you give it another try? Wow, that is basically perfect. Alright, look like I still got it. Well, I'm all set. Are you? Good. Now then, can you find the black piece I have? Press your cheek against that, clamping me between it and your shoulder. Hold the bow with your dominant hand, finger on the notes, with the hand that supports my neck. Ready? Oh, let's start playing. You don't know how to play the violin? Don't worry, I'll help with that part. Just put the bow to the strings and I will guide your hands to play the notes. Whatever music your heart desires, we will create. Now, play, and I shall guide your hands. Thank you. It's been so long since I've been played. We make a good team, don't you think? I'm glad you enjoyed it too. Perhaps enough to take me home with you? I No, it's a big ask. You probably didn't come here expecting this. You might not have the money to buy me, and might just have been curious about the dusty violin laying here. Perhaps you just don't have the room to house me. I understand if you cannot take me home with you. I have but one request regardless of your choice. Can you leave my case open? It's been so long since I've felt the warmth of the sun, and I'd like to enjoy it a little longer. What do you mean? Why is that not going to happen? You're buying me? I'm so happy. Thank you, my new friend. I wish I could do more than thank you, and yet I feel like I'm on the verge of tears, if I could shed them. Tears of joy? Aren't tears only meant for sadness and sorrow? Like music? Oh! Like how not all music is sad or happy, but all is still music? So can tears be both joyful and sad? Like that? I think I understand. Even after all this time, I'm still learning new things. I intend to teach you a great deal about violin playing once you've brought me home. By the time we are done, I will no longer need to guide your hands, and perhaps we can make some people cheer again. That would be nice. But first, home. Hey Whispers! Oh, I almost cried actually during recording. I really want to thank Mirage for writing this script for me. They were a great scriptwriter, and this story has been so much fun. It's such a unique one too. I love making scripts that are a little unconventional, I suppose, because they have such wonderful stories. So if you have any yourself, please do send them to me. I would love to see them. Anyway, thank you again, Mirage. You've made an amazing script, and I'm so excited to be able to actually voice it like this. Also, I want to thank you all for listening, and I will be going on my vacation now, so replies might be slow. I will be flying out next Saturday, and I will be back home 2 weeks from then. Anyways, I hope to see you all later, and I'm gonna murder my washing machine. Ta-ta!